Two TV hosts lost their job after the male host sexually harassed the female host. Her name is Tania Reza, and the male host is
Enrique Tovar.
I love you, Brett. This was on televisa.com, and this is a serious subject matter. It is, but there's also, it has we're going to look at the video, and then I'll tell you what happened after the fact. Check it out.
Tengo miedo. Tengo miedo. Tengo miedo. Tengo miedo, chiquito. Tengo miedo, chiquito. Oye, tengo miedo. ¿A dónde vas? Ven, ven. ¿A dónde vas? Te vas corriendo allá en la televisora. Pues, y mis 50,000 pesos quedan. No te le ay, mija. ¿No? Poquito, poquito. Mira. Tipo farol. Mira, mami. Mira, mira. Qué bonito collar. Así como tú. Apúntale bien. Ahí?
Ya, no seas idiota, Enrique.
Poquito, poquito.
No manches.
And then later he humps her leg.
Okay,
Poquito,
so
poquito.
clearly he touched her inappropriately. She didn't like it the first time when she called them out on television. He then went in for it again. That's the controversy. So what happened was they lost their job. She ended up walking out, right? The network made it sound like that they planned it for a viral video. That's what's weird. They even had them make a video, the two of them. They posted the video where they said, we're actually really good friends. There was no sexual harassment. The network put out a full press release saying that it condemned their behavior, that they had no idea that this was happening, that they were planning this viral stunt. It was not okay. So then people started criticizing her, saying, why would you do this viral stunt? Then she came out and she posted on Facebook saying that this was never a viral stunt, that she was actually forced to do that video, making it look like a viral stunt, and that she indeed was a victim of sexual harassment. So there's so many layers to the story, and we're still learning more. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Is this the bad telenovela?
Sexual harassment hurts everyone.
Yeah, it does.
It's actually a pamphlet that we have.
¡Qué barbaridad! ¡Ay, Dios mío!
Turned into a telenovela. Because at first, right, we saw it for what it was. A lot of people were outraged. A lot of people were supporting her. It didn't even make sense that they fired both of them. Then we saw this weird chain of events where they were starting to blame both of them. They came out with that video. Then she finally came clean. We don't know. They're still investigating what really happened, saying that she was a victim and this wasn't a viral video. Do you guys know any more about this story than what I've read?
Their jobs have been reinstated at the moment, I think.
Okay, their jobs are reinstated, which is good. Well, for her.
First of all, seemed like a pretty high-profile show. And I will say that Latin American, specifically Mexican, variety shows have a long history of sexual equality. Never is it really like guys in cowboy hats around women who are showing a lot of skin, as the men are like, ay Dios mío, ven acá, sweetheart. Like, it's really never like
There is a history there, you're right. There absolutely is. You look at that and it's almost expected, which I think is really unfortunate because when it did happen, you heard the people laughing, right?
Yeah.
And that goes to show that it's normative there. And in a lot of places, right? And that's what's sad is that if this was not a viral video, if this really was real and she was in that situation and people were laughing, that just goes to show how it's...
I suggest that people watch the extended version of the video because it is really
there's way
awkward.
worse stuff on there. The humping, and then she even switches positions, and then he's like, come here, just come closer.
He's literally saying, don't fight, don't fight.
But beyond
very
just
rapey.
the actual clip, because the clip is really creepy, what happens afterwards in the story is where it gets really murky.
Yep.
You know, and there's this whole kind of strange cover-up going on.
Yeah.
And the really strange thing was that the station asked them to go and do this video to say that they were friends.
Damage control.
Which, by the way, if a friend ever asks you, like, hey, could you just, like, come on video and just say that we're friends? Like, that person hates you. Like, you are not friends. That's like what an enemy would be like, no, just, like, let everyone know that we're cool.
No, tell everyone I'm not a rapey person.
Yeah, it's really weird. And the reason why I think that there must be some truth to her story is because of the cover-up.
I agree.
Do you know what I mean? If it had just, ended up being this viral video stunt, which would have been a terrible viral video stunt, then I think we all kind of would have let it go. But the reason why this story is kind of caught on is because she's like, whoa, like, no, like, this was a huge cover-up, and I've been sexually harassed on camera, and you all saw it, and now people are doubting my story. Maybe this TV host in the story would have been perhaps more respectful had he been around some of her friends, like at a dinner situation or whatever, but because he's on TV and, you know, he has the crew that are kind of, like, you know, egging him on, cheering him on a little bit, and there is this that people feel like there's an entertainment value in just kind of like messing with women to an extent,
there's
you know,
a culture
and like
there.
flirting
You're
with,
right.
like having like this like flirting thing going on in the air, and then he just took it too far, and she told him.
Do we have these different? Do they have different values in Mexico, where their entertainment is a little bit different than our understanding? So maybe what he was doing is not that inappropriate. Just like Brett mentioned before, he says it's prevalent, and we look at it and we think it, like, from our perspective, we think it's inappropriate, but maybe it's entertaining and not that inappropriate.
But one thing you can't deny is that she was not happy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a different world. But who, you know, and I don't speak Spanish that well. But what I do know is that in that video,
she
did
clearly uncomfortable.
Not like that at all.
Yeah.
That's all, and that's all that should matter.
Yeah, whether there's a cultural aspect to it, whether there's a machismo there that's more accepted there than here, and I'm not even saying that's true, but I think there's definitely some history there, as Brett pointed out. But I agree, we can clearly, and I hope we can have the link where everybody can watch the full context of it. Then you'll get a better idea. So please keep the conversation going, and we'll see you guys all next time on Pop Trigger.